Behind every child with complex needs, there is a family working tirelessly to provide the best life possible. In Ennis, Deborah Lessa and her husband Fillipe have found an essential partner in that mission through the Jack and Jill Children's Foundation, as the charity launches its It Takes a Village Christmas appeal with a global goal of raising €650,000. Deborah speaking out about the life-changing impact of respite care, from simple trips to the shop to watching her daughter Alanna thrive and learn English with her carers. And to tell us why this support is so vital for families in Clare, pleased to say that Deborah Lessa is in studio with me this morning. Deborah, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Alan. Thank you so much for having me here.
No, thanks for coming in to share not just your own story but your family story. So tell us about Alanna. She's 4 and you've spoken very openly about your family's journey. Tell us a bit about Alanna and your life in Ennis before we get to why you feel it's important to share your story.
So we moved to Ireland nearly 4 years ago, my husband and I, and we have a son, 7-year-old, and Alanna, she's 4. And when we moved to Ireland, we are trying to find, to understand the health system here, how things work, so we could have the support that she needed regarding physiotherapy, the doctors, the appointments and everything. So someone mentioned to us about Jack and Jill, about this type of care, respite care at home. At first, I wasn't really sure this would be the right thing for us, but it has been an amazing journey. And Alanna, she has cerebral palsy. She was born premature, 28 weeks, and it was a twin pregnancy actually, and we lost the other baby. And she now has recently been diagnosed with epilepsy as well. It's been a challenging journey, this moving to Ireland, and I was mentioning to them as well, when we moved, we were excited about the new things ahead of us.
But a lot going on, clearly.
A lot going on.
Alanna must have been so young.
Yeah, she was very young, very demanding as well, because I couldn't just leave her. I just had to carry her. She was 10 months when we moved here, and she wasn't sitting by herself. She wasn't, rolling, crawling, nothing. So because of the delay, physical, And it was very challenging, having to understand everything, get everything sorted in housing, finding a place and so many things when you move. And moving countries, right?
Yeah, Deborah, how did you manage even to do all of that, moving to a new country, different language, different culture, different ways of doing things from Brazil, and then, you have a 10-month-old child with cerebral palsy and epilepsy as well. Just so much to be dealing with. But I guess, did you feel it was important, particularly because of what Alanna's situation, that it is a lot to be dealing with, but it was important to get here as soon as possible to help her?
Yeah. It was a lot going on, and I just wanted to get to a point, everything, to settle, really, to settle our lives, to feel a little bit more at home. And that took a while for us. But I think for me, myself, my faith, had helped me a lot. And God was giving us the strength, to face these very, very challenging times, because at some points we're like, oh, it's so tiring, should I just, give up? But we knew that we had an important part, in our lives to be here, a purpose. We believe in purpose and mission in our lives. So we feel now we have accomplished it. We are so happy, so settled, and the love and the help that Alanna is having now, it's amazing.
So talk to us a bit about that. You mentioned trying to navigate a new country and a new health system at the same time, and then hearing about the Jack and Jill Children's Foundation. So how did you hear about Jack and Jill, and how did, I suppose, you get involved with them, and how did they begin to help Alanna and yourself and Fillipe then?
So when we moved to Ennis, we were trying to find a place like physiotherapy, somewhere we could, take her to the sessions, the help that she needed. And we got to know about the Clare Children's Services, the cash. And so we applied to see if they would approve Alanna to be part of the children's there. So they approved. And then one of the workers there, the social social worker, she mentioned to us about Jack and Jill Foundation. I had never
You'd never heard of it, yeah.
heard about it. I didn't know how they worked. And so it was, at first she was like, okay, so they will have someone, to help you, maybe a few hours a week to help you with Alanna. And I wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know how comfortable. She was very young, So I wasn't feeling like, maybe leaving her with someone, I don't know how she'll feel about this. And
just having a stranger.
Yes. And then she mentioned, no, the person, I was like maybe thinking that I would leave her somewhere else. And she said, no, the person, a carer comes to your house and will help you here. You don't have to go and leave the house. You can just do a few other things you need and have some time maybe with your son, Lorenzo, because he was actually suffering a lot about,
Find it hard to devote time to him as well.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's so hard having to manage and she needs so much support. And like, especially I was carrying her the whole time and doing so much with her, it's hard for him, and then at first I was like, okay, not sure. And then they mentioned, I said, okay, maybe let me talk to my husband because I'm not sure if we will afford that. And she said, no, it's fine. They will help you with that, you don't have to pay. I said, really?
Hallelujah.
I was like, I never heard about this, you know? So I was like, okay, maybe we'll try. Let's try. So then we had the first carer coming to us and she stayed with us for nearly 3 years. She was like since the beginning, and at the beginning I could hear Alanna crying and she started to settle, getting to know, a new person. And also I said she was young, she was nearly a year, it's like a year old or something. And I was like, oh, is this there? I was like in the kitchen cooking and doing a few things and she was crying. And then she put some music for her and she loves music, she loves singing. And then at times was, time was going on and I could hear now laughter instead of crying, and that really touched my heart. I was really happy about that. They were really bonding together, and she was looking forward when this carer was coming, and she's like, is she coming today? Then, yeah, she's coming. They would play, and she was learning English more and more as well. It was amazing.
Okay, so there's been lots of benefits, and it's clear there's a strong bond, and I would imagine, as you say, it touches your heart because it's lovely to see you get time, Deborah, to do other things, like you say, give your son Lorenzo time, family time, and do whatever else it might you have to do. But know that Alanna's in good hands. She's progressing, and I'm sure her confidence and personality have come on as well a lot.
Yes, it's so important for us, Now we have 2 new carers coming to us and they are all lovely. They are so patient, so kind. When I mention some of the things that are going on, or when they come to our house, and I mentioned something about Alanna, they are so kind, so attentive to what her needs and the things that she likes, and making activities with her, crafts. That's so nice for us, seeing that she's having fun and she's looking forward, for them. I'll open the door and I hold her, so she takes a few steps while I'm holding her or on her walker, and she comes to the door and it's like, hi, so I say hello, and she's so happy. It just melts my heart. It's so important, and I really appreciate that help.
For you, Deborah, what has it meant? Because caring for a child with complex needs can be intense and overwhelming. What has that respite meant for you personally? As a wife and as a parent.
Well, it means sometimes it's a time to breathe a little bit. It's been very, very intensive, and some days more harder than others, And sometimes I just, when they come, I just take some time to myself. I just take a deep breath, and
keep going.
Yes, and keep going and doing the other things. Sometimes there's some days when they come, I have to say, I was like, where do I start? Okay, I have so much to do. Okay, where do I start? Yeah. I have this time to do this and this and this and this and this, and there's so many things. things I can, while she is at home, she's on her equipment, and I'm so thankful for the equipment that she has at home as well. And I can do a few things with her while she's doing other things, and some things I can't really because of this high demand, and equipment and taking toilet and so many things. So having this time, it means I can breathe, I can give my family some extra time and do other things that are important for us too.
Yeah, it's clear that the Jack and Jill Foundation have made a huge difference to all of your lives. I did touch on their Christmas appeal. It takes a village Christmas appeal, because of course Christmas can be an especially demanding time for families like your own. Deborah, what would you say about the It Takes a Village Christmas appeal and how people can get involved and donate?
I really appreciate this help, and I really encourage, everyone if you're listening to this now, please do help, go online, you can help. There are some shops you can purchase things as well, so you'll be helping because it is making a huge difference. They are fantastic, the Jack and Jill Foundation and all the other families, they're being helped too. So I really appreciate, I would really encourage everyone, if you're listening to this now, that you could please help to donate. There's so many children and so many families needing, this kind of support. So I would really, really encourage people to donate, especially in this time, of the year. And you can be sure that this is making a huge difference in families, especially in our family life.
Yeah, get involved with the It Takes a Village Christmas appeal from the Jack and Jill Foundation if you can at all, because it will help so many families like Deborah's coming into this Christmas. And speaking of Christmas, Deborah, how are the excitement levels around your household? Is Alanna looking forward to Santa Claus coming?
She is, yes, she's very excited.
Even
Christmas.
She's looking forward to Santa, I'd say, even more than her carer coming.
Yes, she's very excited. The thing is, because of her age, she's 4, she doesn't get to understand so much about the days and how many days. So she knew her grandparents were coming around Christmas. So when they came, a couple of weeks ago, is it Christmas, Mommy? I said, not yet.
No,
not
still
yet.
time.
It's still, yeah. So she's getting excited and singing Christmas song. She woke up this morning and saying, "We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas." So excited. Yeah.
Lovely stuff. And thanks for giving us a few bars of We Wish You Merry Christmas as well. That was very good and unexpected. Deborah Lessa, thank you so much, and happy Christmas and New Year to you, Alanna, Lorenzo and Fillipe. I hope you enjoy it and have a happy New Year as well, and thanks so much for conveying how brilliant the Jack and Jill Foundation is as well. Thank you very much, Deborah, for joining us.